welcome back to Mystics MMOs. I am your host, Mystic Raven. So, for most of my viewers, they're aware that I've walked away from Elder Scrolls Online. And a lot of people would like me to come back to Elder Scrolls Online. And to be honest with you, I would love nothing more than to go back to Elder Scrolls Online. I really would, honestly. But, why can't I play Elder Scrolls Online? And today, we're going to be showing examples within the forums why I can't. A lot of people want to say maybe it's just you. Absolutely. Maybe it's just me. Can't be other content creators talking about performance issues or bugs or no, that doesn't happen, Not in Elder Scrolls Online. No. It's totally just me. So, I'm dubbing this before we go further about to roast Elder Scrolls Online. And it's bittersweet because it's one of my favorite games, and at the same time it's also been the biggest pain in my ass. So we're going to go over the first topic posted on the forums by Elite Warrior. I want to thank this individual for posting this. How do you deal with Cyrodiil lag? I'm not going to leave any comments. I'll let the other players do the comments for me, but we'll read it. No, this is not another, oh my god, fix the lag thread. Don't worry. I've recently started playing Cyrodiil because I'm getting a little tired of BGs. I started on Shore, PCEU for the pack. But that's not the best since there's hardly anyone on. So keeps are taken with less than 10 people. So I started on Vivek, and wow, the lag is insane. I mean, I get that when 100 plus players, 100 plus and a siege engine, are all zerging around, it's going to be bad. But I 1v1'd a player with no one in sight, and I was at under 20 frames per second in a 200 ping. It meant half my abilities didn't even go off. Even when giving them a while to work. And then my Dragon Leap took several seconds to actually go off. Cover this in stream. Hitting the guy's Storm Astronaut. I have high-end PC with above average internet and run limited add-ons. Anyone got any tips how to reduce the lag? Much appreciated. So he's just stating what's going on. And wants to know, hey man, is there something I can do on my end to kind of resolve this? First comment, don't go anywhere near it. Nothing I do is going to sort out the lazy, fat EU hamster. Next comment, alcohol. A lot of alcohol. Next comment, from what I've read of others' experience, not being a PvPer myself, you need to lower your graphics settings and disable any trading add-ons when in Cyrodiil. Escape and quit. There is a 1% chance cumulative per player for the lag monster to spawn. Once spawned, he can't be killed, so just run away or log off. Log out and watch a movie. Sorry to say, but you can't do nothing against the server-side lag. Sure, disabling some add-ons helps with stuttering and lag issues on your side, but when it comes down to the servers not being able to cope with the game, literally nothing you can do besides biting your keyboard or logging off. It's a shame. Lowering your graphics and running minimum add-ons helps with lag. You don't need to alter settings for PvP. People will just say log off and whatnot. but you really want a PvP, ignore them. I get 200 to 300 ping on busier days, and it only really spikes when a full at a keep, like 2 whole other factions fighting. How are you guys running with that low of frames per second? That would drive me nuts, and why I toned down the graphics a little. Not that it will help, because you will just hold frames while the ping to ESO spikes. It doesn't matter what you're fighting or where you're at. If there's a war with a faction stack, you'll feel it on the other side of the map. Oh, going down. I'm not playing in Cyrodiil till they get it fixed. And a lot of my friends do the same with their friends as well, which is basically leads to a lot of dead campaign at times. PCEU in particular, is it worse than other mega servers? I'm sorry. I'm trying to continue. By playing less PvP, motivation of going to Cyrodiil is way down. When lagging often prohibits reasonable playing. I mostly deal with it by the game disconnecting on me. And then I respawn either at a waste shrine or just dead. It's really fun. There's swearing involved. Very exciting. It's like the CCs that the server lays on. Because apparently ZOS developers think CC is awesome. I'm sorry. I don't need to do anything but read. I'll take that later. I don't do Cyrodiil. I just do BGs. But I can't play much because I work 50 plus hours a week. It's hard when you're burned out. 1 to 4 hours a week depending on my days off. Alt F4. I'll repeat the minimized add-ons comment. It helps a lot. There's another add-on. Okay. I've just stopped going. It's impossible to play it properly. You would have more consistency in casting and combat rolling your face across the keyboard. Oh, this isn't me. None of these are me. None. 0. Okay, now. Oh, wow. That was just today. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's another one I want to go over. It's really good. What on earth did ZOS do to CC breaks? Console Wrathstone patch. Okay, let's get into this one. And this is by Exodium. Hey, ZOS. Thanks for fixing the draining shot bug. But guess what? That annoying CC delay has now somehow been implemented in any hard CC that knocks you down, not allowing you to break free. Guildies have also reported the same issue, and I remember hearing it in Thargard's stream that he was also experiencing a CC delay bug, similar to the old draining shot, but applying it on every, highlighted heavy, every skill. Anyone else reporting similar issues? Is this being looked into, or what? Oh, that's what it was. Ran 1 BG since the release yesterday and noticed it immediately. Good testing, Sauce. Well done. Had an issue with fear. It couldn't break that. Yep, it's 100% noticeable. I'm going to upload a video of this bug in action a bit later, but people on console are definitely noticing it. Came back to try out the patch. First fight I had to sit through 6 full CC durations in a 1v5. I'll try again next patch. Maybe. Not a bug, a feature. ESO devs seem to believe more CCs makes the game more fun. Oh my. I've got to watch it. dude only had less than a quarter of his stamina, not even. Oh, as you can see, full stamina. I'm spamming break free like crazy, yet for a solid 1 to 2 seconds, I can't do anything. Oh, shit. The same on PC EU. Oh, so it's not just the consoles. Since rats, though, many of my guilties and friends are saying that break free doesn't work, though I didn't notice the issue. It's definitely an issue. I noticed it with the fear a few times. Can't say I did with anything else, though. Yep, us on PC have been trying to get it noticed, as the one who plays the gamepad have the exact same issue. Sadly, we are not heard. I'm shocked. I'm completely shocked that you're not heard. I am stunned. Yeah, I figured it wasn't just exclusive to consoles. Regardless, this bug makes solo play borderline unplayable. If you're in a 1v5 and get CC'd, it's a death sentence now. Oh well, maybe Zos intentionally did this to kill anything that was left of a solo play. I experienced that as well on PC. Break free is kind of broken. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's intended. CC was underperforming. Oh God. I wrote a song. Oh, whoa. Time out. Cough, cough. I get knocked down. I can't get up again. This clan fear is gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. I can't CC break again. Even though I got a full stamp bar. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting killed by trash ads again. Sauce really needs to fix their stuns. I get knocked down. All just part of ESO's exciting, fast-paced combat. CCs make the game more fun, but not when it's used on you. Notice this well on a PC with a controller. 30 minutes of PvP and have had the break-free delay occur at least 5 times. Not new. Fear breaks whenever it wants. Has been there for months now. It's been like this since launch. Oh, God. Yes, CCs have always been a buggy. I agree. But was a difference between CCs sometimes not going off and CCs being plain broken, like the draining shots you see in the old rune cage. Oh, my God. It's happening on PC. Oh, my gosh. I must be lucky. I've had one issue with the CC break. The only time is when I'm out of stam. You're a lucky bastard. Would explain me being perma-downed in Maltar by the Dawnbreaker spamming ads during orb fights. Spend an entire fight blowing stam, trying to stand no immunity or ability to break free. Better get those emo pots. Monster, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking goddamn sorry. Zos! Why am I not playing Elder Scrolls? Interesting. Why? Why are you not playing Elder Scrolls, Mystic? It's the only game that matters. Well, it's not because I don't like the game. It's not. It's not. That's not the issue. These are the issues. They're apparent, and it's just not me. Oh, interesting. Oh my God, I'm serious, guys. Come on now. I mean, really? I mean, seriously. I mean, come on, man. Oh, it's amazing. I mean, you can. Why should content creators stick to ESO? I've gotta look. Why should any content creator stick to ESO? No one wants to watch streamers doing the same PvE content over and over. I agree with that. People like to watch PvP, and right now, PvP is literally dead. Still not a single address from Zos related to this game-breaking issue. So what option does ESO content creators have? Should we have? Stream a fashion content. A guide how to design your character. I can't do it. I enjoy Ninja and a few others. When you're into game, anything related can spark and relate to others. I love that Outcast still plays other games here and there. Well, a lot of them seem to be doing okay. Content creators. You do realize that those which are doing okay does not have real viewers, but gain viewers by iframes from websites. That is one reason, and a good one, from a company's perspective of why PvP should get more love beyond. Right, I agree. PvP is, I agree with this. PvP is your attraction. It's not your money maker, but it attracts players to buy your game. Regardless, you can say what you want. It's PvP that brings the money in. You know, yeah, it doesn't make the money, but it brings the money. It brings the consumers, right? So players want to play the game and check it out. They do the PvE, then they get into the PvP. Then they realize that this game's completely fucked. I don't know. If ESO isn't getting the hardware, take a hard look at the company from the top down. If ESO isn't getting the hardware and software development it needs, maybe Altman and Weaver are the problem. Altman. Yeah, hardware. I've stressed this. I fucking have stressed the problems. I've stressed it. You know, I'm not the only one, people. I'm not. I'm just not. So, you have some evidence of that? Okay. Paranoid conspiracy theories need none of this flimsy evidence stuff. Pff. Pff. Right. Why should a content creator stick to anything? I'd rather watch a content creator talk about a game they truly enjoy than watch a streamer DJ play the latest Battle Royale iteration until the next one comes out. I don't care. I never watch streamers. They annoy me, frankly. The only ESO YouTuber I watch is KevDewitt. He's good. He's funny. ESO sets itself apart from other MMOs in that it doesn't overly push PvP content, and that's why a lot of people love it. Even though it was commercialized in its original state as a PvP game because of Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil was the highlight of the initial launch of Elder Scrolls, but sure. Okay, whatever. Moving forward. I have a lot more issues. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, some of this is, the game is dead. Game is dead, everyone. Send your gold and crowns. Convert AP to motifs as well. End of time. Oh, it's the sign of the ESO apocalypse. Oh. ESO is doing great in both PvP and PvE. Right now, we have more people playing ESO than ever in its history. I don't think you have a fucking clue. They're down, actually, but hey, keep hitting it. Devs don't even do those changes. Then there are complaints that ESO is dead, broken, and flooded with problems and breaking issues. When none of those things are happening, absolutely not. So I just didn't do a forum read with people complaining about CCs and lag. It's a figment of our fucking imagination. Boy, this dude. And myself, along with 90% of the ESO community, agree with the devs. Absolutely. Oh, I love the fanboys. The streaming culture could die tomorrow, and it wouldn't inconvenience me. It wouldn't inconvenience me at all. I'd feel bad for the streamers who made it their livelihood, but that's about it. I genuinely don't understand why people religiously watch specific others play video games. They're trying to get insight and tips, you dumbass. Boom. Moving on. Oh, man, I'm telling you. We're doing great. No, this is the response to this. Doing great. It's obvious that since Nerfmeyer updates, the player base got smaller. Well, it was slightly before that, but yeah. both in PvP and PvE. Though in PvP, it is easier to notice. Yeah, right. We're doing great. How many content creators left and come back? How many content creators left and are doing better in other games? How many content creators, right? Zoss, well, you're losing your content creators. I'm putting in the hours into Division 2 until the next ESO event. Smart move. It's sad. It's completely sad. Stream more close. Have you ever considered population of Destiny subscribers? Really? Okay. I mean, it's true. I mean, consoles are doing really well for ESO. But looky right here. You see the fluctuations, too, in points. Like here, and then it drops, comes back up. But look what happened. They put us at high point, but they didn't see the drop-off. Yet they're calculating. See, they're calculating the margins over time. See what it should be and where it's dropping. It's like these are drops, man. I mean, Outcast is going to go up, but it is what it is. Because when you're losing content creators, well, you're only getting funneled in one direction or two. Yeah, no, obviously. I think elsewhere will be fine. I honestly think it's going to be. But at the end of the day, and I'm just going to say this yet fucking again, and I'm going to say it. And from my understanding, we're not even getting... Oh, wait a minute. So this was this today or next day? Oh, wait a minute. Performance and ping unplayable at the state. Whoa, timeout. I definitely want to check this out. Hello, this is not another we want an OC server rant. Yeah, because why would we want an OC server? I mean, I'd merely like to state that the game has been unplayable since the Wrathstone update. Well, you're wrong because there's other people who say that's not the case, but you know, you should listen to the fanboys. I understand that ZOS has made it official that they will not be giving us any OC servers. Wait a minute, where is this reference? I want this quote. But they haven't stated what they're going to do about the extra 60 to 70 ping. Yeah, man, the latency, it's the latency that's, oh my God, on top of the 250 ping we already have. That's the latency. That's not, yeah, to the latency. It was bad enough before we got used to it, but with a 300 ping, the game is unplayable. Too many lag spikes. Spells don't work 50%, should be spikes. 50% of the time. My light attacks turn into heavy attacks. Well, you know, that's a feature. And I can barely see red circles. I'm supposed to roll out or block before I die. I can get used to learning mechanics. I literally can't get used to this. It is impossible to complete any hard dungeon or trial now without suffering many deaths. I used to run vet trials, no deaths, but now I'm getting nuked left and right and center because I can't even see what's coming at me before my health hits 0. And we see this in some people's streams where they'll have a full bar, mechanics are being thrown, the visual displays are not being presented. I did that the other day as well, and you're dead. And there's things that, like, it's showing that it fired, it takes the stamina, but there's no effects being demonstrated. There's like nothing there, but it supposedly it is there. So yeah, so this is a real occurrence happening. ESO, I don't know, man, what the fuck's up? ZOS, what's up, guys? You guys know I couldn't be server related. So it's a long rant, very long. It's a big plan. If the game lags, people will leave, and then performance will increase because none is playing. Oh, God. As a fellow antipodin, I feel your pain. I probably hacked that word up. I feel your pain. I'm just waiting for some goose to say learn to play issue. The game's been unplayable for me since before Nerfmeyer dropped. Oh my god. Oh my god. I play fine with 250 ping. When it goes to 300 ping, it becomes a stop motion animation for me. It's just, there's this constant lag spike when playing the game. Then DC comes. I don't mind 250 ping. The lag spikes in DCs are really annoying though. I'll deal with the 250 towards the latency. Yeah, sure. Bring it on. Oh my god. I read the title, just came here to agree. Is that the original? Is that the OP? Yeah, it is. Okay, going down. We'll skip it. You will be ignored as long as you sub or buy crowns. Fact. I said this. If it's a bad habit, if you promote a company's bad habits, they don't care. They're not going to fix it until the numbers are saying going in the opposite direction. We're stop playing because of this, and then they'll invest the money. They're back ass words. Right. I agree with this person just from the first sentence. As long as enough people keep pouring money into this game, ZOS has little to no incentive to change it. I agree. I totally agree. Most of these complaints have been steady for years. Instead of improving, most are worse. It's the only MMO I've ever played where ping and performance have grown steadily worse each patch. It's blatantly obvious that they are making enough money. I concur. So there is no reason for them to change. They keep enough addicts paying to play in whatever conditions at all times. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely, 100%. Are the devs to blame? No. It's in the offices. It's in the board. Those little greedy bastards could give a fuck less about your performance until they stop losing money. And then if you keep paying them, guess what? The only person you can complain to is not them. It's yourself, because you are basically, it's off the top of my head. I just can't even think. You're promoting it. You're saying, yes, screw me over. I'll bend over. Yes, please. I don't mind. I'll keep paying you. Sure. Fine. Okay. Don't complain. If you're paying for shit and they keep paying you shit, that's your fault. You don't get a complaint. You don't get a real voice if you're paying. Fuck you. You want a voice? Here's your voice. Stop paying. You don't have to say anything else. There you go. It's not only in the OC in Europe too. We know this. The difference between 230 and 350 is insane. Yeah. Well, last night I was getting 300, was not happy. That's ludicrous. 5 years, and you'd hope it'd be better, not worse. Maybe. Oh, God. I play the game just fine. Hardwired. Yeah, I'm hardwired. If you don't play the game, don't comment on it. I do play the game, you fucker. Do you realize how much fucking shit I put out? Get the fuck out of here, you little fanboy bitch. I put out more content than you've ever played the game. PvE and BGs run fine. Every game has lag spikes. 5x. Do you see the lag spikes? Did you read this? Did you read? These are PC players with the latency. Did you read the latency? 300 to 250 even is fucking whacked. That's normal? Bullshit. Bullshit, Dave. I'll wait for your next response if you say 250 is normal. And yet these guys are like, well, 250 is at least playable. Well, yeah. I'll wait. I'll wait for the next comment. Justify it, please. 250 was normal for ESO. That's not normal, period. It's not. There's no game that runs that piss poor on a normal day. Oh my. Oh shit. 250. Okay. And I agree with you, dude. Be hardline. But that still ain't gonna fucking help your ass. And don't talk about playing the game. I played this game more than you fucking have probably breathed in a life. It's facts. These are facts. And that's why I walked away. Nobody's going to tell me come back to Elder Scrolls. I've said what Elder Scrolls needs to do. What it needs. It doesn't need content. Right? It needs performance. Right? It does. The CCs, could they be contributed to the server side and to the net code? It could be. But until you upgrade the servers and see where you're at in that direction, you don't know. But you already are aware. And they're saying they're not upgrading the servers. Well, everybody was speculating that supposedly we're getting performance increase with Elsewhere. When Elsewhere drops, if they don't increase the servers, you honestly all want to believe that performance is going to be increased if they didn't put in new hardware? Do you want to believe that? Because everything else would dictate opposite. And there's been people here stating, you upgrade. When you're putting in this much data, you upgrade incrementally into your servers. Right? You have to. That maintains your production. The performance of what you're producing. Even Blizzard understood that. You know? You have to keep putting in. You know? For the hardware. So because you're putting too much data stress on that server, what's being utilized. So it's the architecture. You didn't even read the full comment. Dude, I read dude, I'm going through. You can read most of this shit. Are you crazy? Like they're saying 250, Dave. Period. Right? My ping is around 275. 275. Right there, Munster saying it's 275 in Asia. What are you talking about? Last night I was getting 300 and was happy. He was happy with 300. 230, the difference between 230 and 350 is insane. It's insane, period. Right. But the fact that you're happy with a 250, 275? What? These are numbers from the PC. These are facts. You can't justify it. You can't justify that. You can't. When those are the standards, when that's the evidence that's being produced, I've said my latency, my ping spikes just are so fluctuated. I'll go from a 30 frame, a solid steady 30 frame, and then some mechanic hits, and for some goddamn reason, I'll drop to less than 10 frames a second. And I'm hardline on a high speed internet. Like really good internet speeds. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So am I going to bash on Elder Scrolls not doing what it needs to do? Why am I not playing the game? Because it's piss poor performing. There's shit that's going on performance-wise. It's not the content. It's not the game. I just stated before this video, it's my favorite game. But it's a shit mess. And if you keep paying them, just keep, bending over. It's fine. That's your choice. That's your prerogative. But don't have a complaint. Be one of those people who smile happy and when you're getting screwed. That's my, my opinion. No server upgrade. All they said is they are moving Imperial Sewers to a separate campaign to help. No server up. I told you no server upgrade. They're not going to do it. Why? But you're agreeing with that. There's no server upgrade. This is their thought on how to fix it. It's not fixing it. It's not. And the more data they push on that server, right? The more it's going to have problems. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's fact. And it's evidence that everybody's saying it's incrementally getting worse, not better, because they're not upgrading. They're not. And they're not going to. And like one person said, they're not going to if we keep paying them. That's why I walked away. That's why. I can't support a bad behavior or bad decisions. You know, not endorsing that type of behavior. But I'm going through all these forum posts. CCs are being bugged. Break frees are being bugged. We know there's delays. There's animation glitches. And are we still justifying it? Even if you're a fanboy, are you still justifying it? When becomes the time that you literally say, it's not our fault? Because there has to be some, acceptance of responsibility. And ZeniMax needs to understand they're responsible if consumers are paying for a service. Now, the quality of service is subjective, right? It's subjective. So are they obligated to increase their servers? No, they're not obligated. Absolutely not. It's a subjective, they're providing the service. The quality of service is a subjective argument. It's just the way it is. And this guy's saying that it's happening in dungeons. Another person said it was in... This dude says it's raid in dungeons. Listen, what I read. Dungeons are doing good? Okay. Look, too many lag spikes. Spells don't work 50% of the time. My light attacks are turning into heavy. We already knew that was occurring. I barely see red circles I'm supposed to roll or block before I die now. I can get used to learning mechanics. I can't get used to this. It is impossible, which I disagree. This is a little inflated, to complete any hard dungeon or trial. He's not talking about PvP. He's talking about PvE. I didn't read all of it. I'm not reading all of it. I'm paying attention to what he's saying. I'm paying attention to the complaints. They're listed. They're adding up. The state of the game isn't the content or the devs. I'm not even blaming the devs. The devs' hands are tied. The devs can't do shit. It's basically like handing somebody a toaster and saying, make this compute, the square root of pi. It doesn't even have a chip in it. I don't care. It's a machine. Make it work. That's what it's like if you're a developer. It's like you want me to do the impossible. I can't do that. I don't have the hardware to do it. It comes back to these things. That's principle. Stop. I can't take it. Laugh my ass out. Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate that. It's just the way it is. We could sit here, but I'm reading the comments, and this isn't me posting. I didn't post any of this shit on forums. I don't have over 100 fucking forum links talking about the lag issues, the server performance, the multiple bugs that's affecting. And it's only, and like one person said, it's happening everywhere, but it's more noticeable in PvP. Absolutely. Absolutely. The game's great, right? It has the foundation. It has the fundamentals. But let's face the facts. Let's be honest. At least that. You guys are paying for shit quality when you deserve better performance. I'm not saying quit Elder Scrolls. I'm not even saying stop paying them. I'm saying whatever you decide to do, whatever your choices are, don't make the complaint. Don't complain about something if you still choose to support it. You don't get a voice when you're paying. You think you do, but you don't. You're basically saying, I'm happy with the quality of this product as is. It's not until a company loses money that it realizes, oh, fuck, we need to do something, we're losing money. Well, duh. You should have been doing that. And that's what another person said. You should be doing that already. I didn't write any of this shit. None of it. I didn't write none of this shit. I didn't create none of these posts. I didn't write a fucking one of these things. And that's fact. It's the state of the game. It has great content. It's beautiful. But I'll be honest with you. You got the greediest motherfuckers running this bitch. You got the greediest motherfuckers running it. And they don't give a fuck what you want or what the devs need. The fucking toaster better calculate fucking the square root of fucking pi. Make it work. Devs will adjust. Players will accept this piece of shit as the best. Okay. Good luck. So when people want to ask me, when are you going to go back to Elder Scrolls? I've stated it. I've said it. When those motherfuckers decide to upgrade their servers. I could deal with bugs. I can deal with bugs. I don't have a problem with bugs. But lag at that ping and those latencies, nah, fuck you. I'm tired, and it's getting worse. We all know it is. And now there's supposedly no server upgrade. Well, fuck you guys. Why should I definitely even want to attempt? I'm not one. I don't like to get screwed, but hey, man, some people do. Paying to get hosed. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I am fine. I have ran into a few bugs. I know some people get it worse than others. Yeah, it's all different. But what I'm saying is I can't confirm this. I can't substantiate this claim that, you know, that they're not going to give server upgrades. It's a concern if they're not with elsewhere. I'll make this statement. I will make this statement. If elsewhere drops and performance isn't increased, it'll be a very bad disaster coming out. You would think AAA companies that learned their lessons, right? Recently, within the last 6 months, you would figure AAA companies learn their lessons. But greed is a pretty precarious position because sometimes people get blinded by the bling. And when all of a sudden, when they think something's going good, they turn around and they get railroaded. They get screwed because why? There was no tracks to be laid. There were no tracks laid. So when the train came through, it wasn't on course. So it derailed and hit those motherfuckers. And it can happen. And I'll be honest with you guys. If elsewhere drops and server performance isn't up to par, it will be the biggest disaster for an MMO that's hit in a while. It will be a huge disaster. You don't fuck with that. Not when you have one of your biggest chapters coming up. You've made all these announcements. Everybody's pumped. Everybody's got pre-orders, right? It's going to be big. It'll do good. But if that game starts crashing left and right, you're going to see a Fallout 76 repeat. People asking for their money back. people unsubbing, all sorts of bad shit is going to happen. Greed will get you fucking railed, man. So yeah, Zos and ESO, you're getting roasted today. You better think carefully. Tread lightly. Tread lightly, boys and girls. Better tread fucking lightly. You wanna be greedy? See how far it gets you. You make enough money, you put it in. Good luck, ESO, and good luck to the players who keep playing it. I'm not buying elsewhere. I'm staying the fuck away from elsewhere. I'm not buying Ratstone. I'm staying the fuck away from it. I'm staying the fuck away. And with all due respect, one of my favorite games. I loved Elder Scrolls. I love Elder Scrolls Universe. But I'm staying so fucking clear of Elder Scrolls Online until something's done. And if nothing gets done, I'll never play it again. But what you decide and how you choose, that is your prerogative. Okay? But there's an old saying. It applies to everything in consumer, in consumer business relations, and that is buyer beware. Okay? Good luck, guys. All right, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. As always, thank you, guys. Have a nice day.